Hi, my name is Kishari Morton, and today I'd like to provide insight on global leadership in Germany. In Germany, there is a clear chain of command in each department, and information and instructions get passed down from the top. Roles are so clearly defined that workers close themselves off into their designated roles, so much that if you were to walk along the corridors of an office building, all or nearly all doors are closed. While many Germans have a strong sense of individualism, this is coupled with responsibility for the good of the community or group, also referred to as consensus seeking. It is just that once Germans have their roles, they stay within those roles and adhere to the rules. German employees welcome close instruction, of which needs to be clear, precise, and above all, unambiguous. This is also true when German workers make decisions, which slows the decision-making process. Final decisions are translated into rigorous action steps that you can expect will be carried out to the letter. Once a decision is made, it will not be changed. Therefore, you are apt to discover that they will want to investigate a number of aspects more thoroughly before moving ahead, even when you feel enough information has been gathered to reach a decision. Although long-term relationships are important, for German workers, friendships are not developed too quickly. There is a strict separation between private life and work in Germany, and therefore it takes time to forge more personal relationships. Germans value order, privacy, and punctuality. This, coupled with well-defined structures, implies that interpersonal relationships play a secondary role in business. It is essential to appreciate that business etiquette is of great importance to your German counterparts. So in the following slides, I will give insight on the culture, communication skills, and leadership style necessary for an expatriate leader doing business in Germany. Germans are the masters of planning. Their culture prizes knowing what they will be doing at a specific time, on a specific day. Many aspects of German living and working are defined and regulated by structure, that is, laws, rules, and procedures. DAF describes this orderly way of doing business as a consistency culture, which has an internal focus and a dependability orientation for a stable environment. Leaders therefore must adjust to a culture that is risk-averse. Germans do not like surprises. Sudden changes, even if they may improve the outcome, are unwelcome. They would rather adhere to rules and regulations, as it allows people to know what is expected so they can plan their lives accordingly. In German business culture, this is reflected in the adherence to business rules, resulting in a low degree of flexibility and spontaneity in attitudes and values. Leaders must also adjust to a methodical approach. German companies tend to have a strict approach, of which individual specific roles and responsibilities are tightly defined and compartmentalized. This results in a methodical approach to most business issues, where procedures and adherence to well-defined rules are respected. This approach could be viewed as both good and bad, in that on the plus side, everybody knows what is expected of them and has a process to help them achieve goals. On the other hand, however, German business people are inflexible and slow to change to new situations. The text asserts that the consistency culture works because it helps keep projects on time and an organization on budget, which helps to ensure saner lives for their employees. As an expatriate leader, you will want to provide clarity on where the organization is going and why. Be specific in your direction. One of the ways Germans have been able to manage a high reputation for high quality work is because of their tradition of thoroughness. Therefore, it is the leader's job to clearly communicate unambiguous goals and objectives on both an individual and team level when decisions need to be made. The leader must also have clear goals. Having clear goals will enable workers in Germany to focus their attention and energy on their tasks, track their progress, and give them a feeling of accomplishment when goals are achieved. Thoroughness takes time, particularly when making decisions. It will be important not to become frustrated considering that in Germany, they are the masters of planning and like to examine every aspect in great detail before acting. People from cultures where managers are expected to develop a closer, more intimate relationship can see the German manager as distant and cold. As opposed to those cultures which are relations-oriented, German society is resoundingly task-oriented. Germans focus on achieving the task at hand with their well-defined structures. This means that interpersonal relationships play a secondary role in business dealings. Therefore, a task-oriented or directive leadership style is preferred. Like the initiating structure described in Chapter 2 of the text, The Leadership Experience, a task-oriented leader should provide clear directions and set performance standards. While at work, people in Germany are expected to really work. Rarely will you find German workers taking long lunch hours and chatting with colleagues. Often, German colleagues will head straight home at the end of the day and not be inclined to go out for a beer at a local pub, for instance. Germans like to keep a strict separation between their private life and work. Now that we've covered some of the effective leadership principles necessary to do business in Germany, I'd like to recap and also offer some top tips on business culture in Germany. Long-term planning is expected and respected. Once decisions have been made, everybody is expected to carry them out without question. Germans are uneasy with uncertainty and ambiguity. They like to operate on the basis of well-defined rules and analyze problems in great depth before reaching a final decision. Relationships between bosses and subordinates tend to be formal. Business is viewed as very serious, therefore affection or personal relationships are not common in a business environment. The extent of business relationships are often based on mutual advantage, with the task, of course, being the central focus. Germans enjoy quietness and privacy. They stay within their roles of expertise and maintain a strict separation as well between their personal and professional lives. Finally, be extremely thorough. Make sure to use clear communication when instructing your employees because they expect to be told what exactly needs to be done, which they trust will be carried out on their part with little to no intervention from their superiors. I pray that you found this information beneficial as you embark on your leadership position in Germany. I wish you the very best luck in all of your endeavors, and thank you for listening to my presentation.